What would it be like if the supporting female character in a novel suddenly woke up? It would be insane. The top star openly criticizes my figure. He doesn't like me? I can't help but laugh. But I really like your little things. Little things are so cute. Then the female lead gets morning sickness during a live stream and trends immediately. Netizens are buzzing, asking who the father of the baby is. I catch a glimpse of the male lead preparing to go public. So I steal the spotlight and say to the camera, "Isn't it obvious? Of course. It's your adorable little guy. He's using your money to support his girlfriend. So hurry up and kneel down to offer him money for baby formula." After that, my mouth turned "you want a date" into a secret of the showbiz world. The audience all said, "This is the kind of romantic comedy with a strong female lead that we want to see." I, a top celebrity, beautiful as a flower, have no flaws except for being a bit hot-tempered. The greatest misfortune of my life is being infatuated with boys, which is why I'm participating in this romantic comedy livestream. Before joining this show, I wondered if someone in my position would be looked down upon in the industry for participating in entertainment. Then my assistant handed me the guest list. Boy 1. The current top star, Victor. Boy 2. The newly awarded film emperor, Henry. Boy 3. The hot young star, Darren. Boy 4. The famous king, Andre. Girl 1. The rising top star, Hannah. Girl 2. The popular singer, Venus. Girl 3. The film queen, Anna. Girl 4. The controversial internet celebrity, Lori. Great. Besides me, I know 5 out of the other 7 guests. This romantic comedy is amazing. It feels like it has gathered all the hottest singles in the industry. The guests are all famous. I'm speechless. If I wanted to date a colleague, why would I join a dating show? But that's not the most surprising thing. I finished my shower, feeling beautiful and fragrant, climbed into bed, and thought about finding a romance novel to read, to see what I might dream about tonight. A title caught my eye, Lori. Wait, that's the name of the internet celebrity. From today, I thought it was strange how a controversial figure ended up here. I even thought maybe she bribed the director. Calm down. Looking closer, it turns out this is a story related to the romantic comedy. So my curiosity pushed me to click on that novel. And then I woke up. It turns out I'm just a supporting green tea character in a romantic comedy. A character meant to elevate the female lead and provoke the audience. My careful actions are seen by the audience as green tea behavior. The female lead of that novel is Lori, the very internet celebrity I thought had bribed the director. After reading the novel, I realized she's incredible, absolutely top-notch. The drama is soaring. All 4 male guests have connections with her. She's in a secret marriage with a top star and is pregnant with his child. The film emperor is her ex. The king has unrequited love for her. And that young guy has secretly loved her for years. Yeah, I knew it. There's no pure snowflake. After that, even if Lori is playing the field, as long as I appear as the green tea next to her, the audience will see the female lead's actions as the epitome of a strong female character. After participating in this program, I not only faced heartbreak but also ruined my acting career, going from a beloved national celebrity to a scheming green tea girl, ultimately ending up live streaming to sell products. I'm speechless. I'll temporarily put away my infatuation with boys, and from then on, I'll shine like summer sunshine. If you won't let me live well, then don't expect to live well either. Let's destroy everything. On the first day in the shared house, the program wanted to create conversation topics, so they asked us to play games after dinner. The idea was to help us get to know each other better. I tossed the program card onto the table, scoffing. The program is so over the top. Everyone already knows each other. Clearly, the film emperor Henry didn't appreciate my attitude. He frowned and started to get annoyed. Tina is meeting us for the first time. I crossed my arms, leaned back, and flashed a knowing smile before looking over at Lori. Sure enough, she looked quite flustered. Her performance nowhere near that of our film emperor. I raised an eyebrow. Oh, that's true. I'm not really close to Miss Lori. Venus, sitting next to me, discreetly tugged at my sleeve under the table, reminding me that we were live streaming. I smiled brightly at her, then picked a piece of fish and placed it in her bowl. Sister Venus, eat up. Later, I can ask you when you'll release new music. After the meal, The game began. The program had us draw lots to represent ourselves first, and then we would draw questions that the program had prepared in order. We had to draw our representative number first. I drew number 1. I shook the number in my hand in front of everyone's eyes, then reached into the box. I rummaged around in the box and pulled out a piece of paper. Ask number 6 if they are infatuated. Seeing this question, I couldn't help but laugh. Chloe, sitting next to me, patted my shoulder and asked suspiciously, "What are you laughing at?" I shook my head, unable to suppress my smile. "Nothing. I just find this question funny. This paper says I should ask you, what do you think of the saying, 'A horse that is used to its old pasture won't eat new grass'?" Henry's eyes widened, and he stared directly into my eyes for 2 seconds. "Is that what it says on the paper?" "That's right. It asks if you're infatuated. In general, I don't eat old grass." Ask number 1 what their first impression of me was. I remembered in the novel, I had answered that at some party, I sat next to him, and when the stage lights shone down, I thought he was extremely handsome. Just like this time, everyone changes. I had become a fan of Amber. I stood up, opened the screen amidst the doubtful gazes of everyone. I played a video of the top debuts from a survival show where I was a fan of his, and that night, she spent 3 million yuan to help him debut first. That was the first time I learned about him. The first impression, it was my friend saying he was steadfast in his dreams, striving and progressing. However, I glanced at him from top to bottom, and it seemed that was all there was to it. The atmosphere froze. After the game ended, the hot search exploded. Hannah reminded Victor not to forget their original dream. Hannah teased Henry about old grass. Victor's original dream. Among these, Victor's original dream was the hottest, reaching number 1 within minutes. Hannah teased Henry about old grass. Hannah reminded Victor not to forget their original dream. Among these, Victor's original dream was the hottest, reaching number 1 within minutes. I told you. Going deep into this is just looking for death. Right. A top star daring to go deep into romance must have only been famous for 2 years at most. So what if they go deep into romance? Aren't celebrities human too? Are celebrities not allowed to date? Please. He's an idol, not an actor. Fans spend money like crazy, and he goes deep into romance. You all have been fooled by Hannah. Victor going deep into romance proves that she is not deceiving her fans. She has always been a diligent little girl. In short, take a break. After dinner, it was time for the messaging segment, where we chose someone who moved us tonight and sent a heartfelt message to that person. For the guests, the messages were sent anonymously, but for the audience, who sent what, and what they said was all public information. I tilted my head to look at the male guests, pondering whom to target, but the comments misunderstood. Why does Amber look like she's choosing a male pet? Why do I feel like she's picking a concubine? I can't stop laughing at that mocking expression. Why didn't I know Amber's personality was like this before? It feels like diving deep into a persona is quite normal. Just a little showy, right? After some deliberation, I ultimately decided to be fair to everyone. I texted the young man Chloe. The message read, "Girl Sim has no way out, dear." And that was that. Back to the hot search again. Chloe's girl Sim immediately parachuted into the hot search, but unexpectedly, another hot search also jumped in. Hannah's mental state. Is she diving deep into love to see who's crazier? Doesn't anyone worry about this sister's mental health? What's wrong with Hannah? She's acting so strange today. Is she diving deep into love to see who's crazier? What if Chloe really does want a girl? Why are you all cursing Hannah? Friends, if you want to analyze Chloe, go to another hot search. Nothing surprising. That night, I only received one message. From Andre. The one who loves Lori but has no chance. Just like in a novel. He was afraid Lori wouldn't accept him. So he nurtured a backup option. Unfortunately, I was that chosen backup. Today I realized you are very special. I looked at the paper, my face unable to hide its disgust. The content of the message hadn't changed a single word. After that, the audience misunderstood my intentions again. Hannah's expression. Could it be that she didn't expect someone to text her? So funny. Her expression looks extremely uncomfortable. On the second day in the shared house, Andre and I were arranged to cook together. He wore a pair of gold-rimmed glasses, looking both refined and decadent. Based on his attitude yesterday, he seemed quite polite. If I hadn't read the novel that made me feel like I was dying because of him, I would definitely have a good impression of him by now. Later, when we went to the supermarket to buy ingredients, Chloe held a small notebook in his hand, listing the dishes everyone liked to eat, which he had just asked me about. "Whatever you want to eat, I can make it," he said, with a smirk that seemed both charming and sly. "I'm not picky. Whatever you cook, I'll eat it." I sat cross-legged on the sofa, a vague smile on my face, as I watched the audience start to ship couples. Why do I feel like there's something between these two? Am I hallucinating? Not at all. Hey, I'm hallucinating with you. Look at how their gazes are glued to each other. Oh my gosh, look, the way Hannah's eyes are both provocative and possessive is just too sweet. I thought I was just going to paddle along, but my performance turned out to be unexpectedly top-notch. If I could fool Andre, then fine. But I managed to fool the audience too. Andre just raised an eyebrow, the corners of his mouth curling into a barely there smile. Then he said, "You can't let me down tonight." As soon as he finished speaking, we had a couple name, and the comments were all about the unbeatable couple Kwang Tu waving their flags. Kwang Tu. That couple name sounds so tacky. I just pulled a glance, and you all are reading too much into it. Actually, these people aren't reading too much into it. In the novel, Andre is infatuated with me and secretly pursues the female lead. Now it's like 2,000-year-old foxes teasing each other. Surprising, right? It seems my boy-crazy brain has been blocked. If Andre likes to charm me, then I'll pretend to be the prey, and then decide. No surrender. He's charming me just because of a flirty text, and won't let go. No surrender. He's charming me just because of a flirty text, and won't let go. When Andre and I went to the supermarket, he touched my hand once. He touched my hand once and ruffled my hair twice, but I dodged all of it. After dodging, I pretended to be innocent, picking up a carrot next to me. "Hey, do you think this carrot is cute? Look at this gigantic tomato." Let me tell you, tomatoes are very nutritious. I love tomatoes the most. At the supermarket, I acted very lively enough that Andre couldn't catch me. Seeing that he was about to lose his fake smile, I smiled softly, pretending to be shy. "Andre, can I be your kitchen assistant tonight?" The clueless audience started shipping the couple like crazy. This is the first time I've seen Hannah like this. Look, she's too nice to him. So cute, so pretty. She's mischievous, while he's so sweet. Did you all notice how many times Andre wanted to hold Hannah's hand but couldn't? I was dying of laughter. Being a kitchen assistant alone. Are you trying to build a world just for you and me? Hannah is too much. Save me. Just yesterday, this girl was eyeing the other 3 guys. Her behavior was terrible, and I told my uncle I couldn't ship her. Exactly. Just looking at Hannah is irritating, and Andre seemed quite surprised by my request. Then, continuing his top-tier acting, "I won't let you get too tired." He probably thinks his smile is very sincere, but I remember what my acting professor said back in college. When acting, you have to immerse yourself in the character, immerse yourself in the emotions. When acting, you have to immerse yourself in the character, immerse yourself in the emotions. If you don't put yourself in the character's feelings to understand the lines, your performance will definitely be very fake. That's right, very fake. Have you ever acted in a film? Having experience in a few music videos doesn't count, but people in the industry can tell. Outsiders just know how to gossip, continuously commenting, "You two are so in love." In fact, I suggested being the kitchen assistant alone for a reason, because there will be a deadly scene tonight. Lori will take the initiative to ask us what we're making, and if we need help. After she comes to help, everyone will ship her with Andre. And even those who are shipping Kwang Tu will switch boats. They'll all say things like, "This is the real expression of Andre when he sees someone he likes." Before, he was just polite to me. As soon as Lori entered the house, she sweetly said, "You've worked hard, Sister Hannah. You two bought so much stuff. Tonight's dinner is sure to be very rich. You two bought so much stuff. Tonight's dinner is sure to be very rich. Just normal. Do you need me to help you too? I can be the kitchen assistant. I turned to look at Andre, the corners of my mouth curling up. Hannah wants to be my only sous chef. Are you going to tell on me now? Miss Lori can assist me. That would be great. Sure. Helping Sister Hannah is my honor. This season's drama is so popular that it has attracted many viewers who have never watched a romance show before. As the audience, accustomed to watching love dramas, commented on the deadly scenes, they began to interpret the expressions. Hannah turned her head and changed her face. I bet there's someone in here she really hates. No need to guess. Aside from Andre, she probably dislikes everyone else. Don't you see how thought-provoking the expressions of Lori and Hannah are? It's clear that Hannah doesn't like her. That's right. I feel like Lori is really embarrassed right now, just thinking about how Andre will be cooking with the two of us. I already see him getting a good deal. To thwart Andre's wishes, I aimed at Chloe, who was coming down the stairs. Chloe, come help Lori in the kitchen, okay, Hannah? This isn't good. Hesitant as ever. He truly deserves to be a sim. I waved my hand, planning to find the top influencer when Chloe replied, Okay, I'll help. Now it was Lori's turn to feel shy. Hannah, I don't need anyone's help. I'm here to assist you. I crossed my arms. If everyone wants to help, let's all do it together. I'm not cooking anymore. I'll just film and take pictures to keep the memories of love for everyone. Saying that, I pulled out my phone and turned on the camera. Andre wanted to maintain his gentlemanly image, so he forced a smile, looking helpless. I couldn't help but roll my eyes at the lens and silently said so cheesy. But Andre couldn't have anticipated that the first hot search for him in this drama would be Andre so cheesy. During the cooking process, because I kept interrupting, Andre couldn't say a word to Lori and could only watch her being intimate with Chloe, while the comments focused solely on my actions. Is this love or not? Hannah is keeping Andre like a treasure, not letting Lori talk to Andre. Hannah is too much. Why is she so hostile towards Lori? Why do I feel like that hot girl is more of a green tea type? Clearly, the show arranged for the two to cook dinner together, and she keeps butting in. Who doesn't know the kitchen is the most interesting place in the drama? I don't care. These two definitely have feelings for each other. When I rolled my eyes at the camera, the comments finally changed. Did Hannah just roll her eyes? Whoa! What did she whisper? It sounded like so cheesy. Whoa, I'm dying of laughter. Whoever just said they love each other, come out here. Just when we were eating, Lori suddenly had a stomachache and ran to the bathroom to throw up for a while. Instantly, all four guys rushed in to check on her, leaving me with the two female guests, Venus and Anna, feeling quite uncomfortable and unable to eat much. I was the only one eating heartily. After thinking for a moment, I picked up a piece of meat for both Venus and Anna, then whispered, Don't text Andre, you two. Venus and Anna. ? I blinked at them and said something shocking. He's cheesy too, but at least he's more confident. That night, when it came to the texting segment, the comments around me were completely different from everyone else's. Come watch Henry pick her suitor. I feel like she's going the wrong way. This is a harem drama. I told you. Save the expressions for picking suitors. What a bad taste. I suddenly feel like Hannah is better suited for the villain role. I rubbed my chin, thought for a long time, and then chose to text the top influencer. The content of the message. Love is a ray of light shining on your glossy horns. I satisfiedly rubbed my chin, thinking to myself that I was indeed super funny. No surprises here. A few minutes later, top star Shin Yu-han immediately soared to the hot search. Shin Yu-han gets cheated on. Shin Yu-han gets cheated on. Shin Yu-han. Love is a ray of light. Shin Yu-han shines bright with horns. Netizens began to speculate. Surely Amber knows something, right? Shin Yu-han doesn't even have a girlfriend. Where would the horns come from? Hannah is really confusing. If he dares to dive into love, what's stopping him? You fans should tone it down. Hannah is really funny. This show can't do without her. On the third day in the shared house, the program arranged for the male guest to prepare for a date. Although I wasn't interested in dating any of the men here, I am still a female star. So I went to get my hair done that day. Appearance is the most abundant capital. Today, after wandering outside all day and having to send messages when I got home, I felt down. My extreme specimen sending messages had become the new series of the show. I love watching Henry flip cards the most. Every time she messages, she doesn't care about the male guests at all. I think so too, it's so rude. If she weren't famous, I'd suspect she was desperate for fame. According to recent news on Weibo, the male guests here are all involved in scandals. If I were Hannah, I wouldn't consider them people. What do you know? Just baseless rumors. Rumors that die without a grave. Are you a fan? Do you even know the truth to criticize others? At this moment, I was stroking my chin in thought. Today it should be the turn of the film Emperor Henry, right? I clicked on his avatar and started typing a message. You acted really well. As a result, this time I pushed myself onto the hot search. Hannah is such a loser. I told you this girl just wants to ride on fame. Now it's the film Emperor's turn. So she can't hold back. Huh? Her fans are still calling for her to be selected. It's ridiculous. Exactly. I remember she didn't receive a single message yesterday. The guest without votes in love is just too funny. Huh? I feel like people are starting to find her off-putting. Look at her making trouble for herself. In the end, she's getting roasted, going on a love show. But it's like she's building a house on hot search. So it was time to receive messages. And I looked at the 4 messages that came in, speechless. Sister, let's go to the amusement park tomorrow. I want to ride roller coasters with you. Take me to see General Tan choose a guitar. Are you coming? Green dream. I furrowed my brows tightly, like a piece of unripe durian, and my fans began to scream. Karma hits too fast. Now Hannah is the guest with the votes. Peak. These messages are like they're afraid she won't know who sent them. I'm dying of laughter. Even texting has to be subtly revealing their identities. These guys really want her to go meet them. The hottest on the love show now. If the antis are bitter, they should drink some milk. My dad is happy, but I have a bad feeling. What if these guys don't want to date me, but want to silence me instead? This detail isn't in the novel. Oh well. Hannah is brave and unafraid of difficulties. On the 4th day in the shared house, for today's date, all of us female guests dressed very beautifully. The program placed 4 keywords on the table. Ferris wheel, guitar, whale, and tenor. Each word represents a date, and each male guest sends a message to the female guest, corresponding to all 4 keywords. I could tell right away which date belonged to whom. The 4 girls rolled the dice, and then chose an order. When it was my turn, only tenor and whale were left. I really like listening to tenors, so I chose whale because of that line dare to come or not from some top star. So I had to go. Before arriving at the date location, I thought we were going to an aquarium or something, but it turned out we were going to a hot spring. I had just changed clothes and stepped into the hot spring area, preparing to get into the pool, when suddenly 2 men appeared in the water. I knew he wanted to deal with me, but I didn't expect him to be so bold. There's a filming crew here for a live broadcast. Does he really want to cause a scene? In the pool, 2 middle-aged, chubby men saw me and immediately laughed, speaking to Victor. Hannah, I know she's cute, but why is she so conservative when going to the hot spring? The other one puffed out his beer belly and pointed his chin at me. You're going on a date with her and she dresses like this. Don't you think it's ridiculous? Victor laughed, looking me up and down with a judging eye, then mocked. Too small. Nothing good. Not worth watching. The comments exploded. Asterisk, whoa, who hit me? Is this a dating show or what? Why is it like this? I think everyone in this show has gone crazy. Asterisk, is Victor insane? Isn't this a date? I stood on the shore, not getting into the water, and smiled right in front of everyone. But I really like small things. Yours is very cute. Victor's face immediately darkened. The chubby man next to him added, watching on TV. I thought you're the type of girl who was simple. But I didn't expect you to be so promiscuous. You women only know how to act modest and pretend to be innocent. With a figure like that, even if you expose yourself, I wouldn't want to look. I tilted my head, casually picked up a bonsai pot beside me, and smiled. All you men have beer bellies, but you're still confident. Round, shiny bellies, looking like wild boars. The surroundings fell silent. The old man was also displeased. You're just a singer, not better than anyone else. You women will have to get married someday. Who knows how many men you've slept with? When you're with them, do you dare to say they look like wild boars? I lifted the bonsai and swung it at the old man's head. Chaos ensued. He wanted to rush over and hit me, but the crew stopped him, and he could only stand there cursing me as a bitch. I was well protected by the crew, so I just smiled and gave him the middle finger. After being escorted to the car by the crew, I received a call from my manager. I thought she would scold me and demand to cancel our collaboration, but I didn't care. At most, I'd just be blacklisted. I answered the phone, my voice and emotions extremely calm. Sister Lean, am I okay? Am I hurt? I was stunned for 2 seconds. I didn't expect her first question to be about my well-being. I'm fine, sister. I'm fine, sister. Sister Lean hurriedly hung up. She didn't scold me, although I've always been allowed to do as I please by the company. She usually calls to give me a lecture whenever I cause trouble. I opened Weibo, and sure enough, I was trending. Asterisk Hannah hit someone. Asterisk Hannah is so cool. Asterisk Victor is small. Asterisk Victor and Hannah have something going on. Asterisk Victor is a jerk. My trending topic about hitting someone was very popular, with Victor coming in second. Victor and his 2 old friends are really disgusting. Why hang out with such disgusting people? This time I'm siding with Hannah. Those guys deserve to be beaten. What about Victor? He didn't even curse at Hannah. She hit someone first. Did everyone see Hannah give that old man the middle finger before leaving? Epic, totally crazy. I saw it. That guy couldn't even get mad. Hannah is so cool. Even the antis have to become fans. Help. I can't stand Victor anymore. I'm out of here. Did Victor collapse in the room? Although there were still many comments cursing, most people were still on my side. For the first time, I was trending on Hot Search without rolling my eyes. When I got back to the dorm, everyone must have heard about my incident with Victor. So the atmosphere at the dining table was very heavy, but the comments were extremely lively. Asterisk. I came here after seeing the Hot Search about the fight. I want to see if there's anything hot tonight. I have to be the first to know. Asterisk. Hannah and Victor can still calmly sit together at the dining table. Why don't they just fight? I'm too excited. Asterisk. The video from earlier today was like a lecture. Hurry up and fight. I love watching that. Asterisk. Hannah is so awesome. Hannah is number 1. Flip that Victor guy over. While we were eating, suddenly Lori felt uncomfortable and ran to the bathroom to vomit. I suddenly remembered something. In the original novel, the female lead and the male lead argued. She got upset and ran off to have a deep love affair, and he wanted to chase after her. So he went deep too. Unexpectedly, the female lead had been pregnant with his child for some time. Is this morning sickness? Is this morning sickness? I smirked wickedly, turned on Weibo to live stream. Hello everyone. I'm Hannah. I know everyone loves to gossip. Today Hannah is stunningly beautiful. The kindest in the world will make the camera run on rice for everyone. My live stream immediately buzzed. Asterisk. Hannah is live streaming. Asterisk. Hannah is on fire. I knew I wouldn't miss it tonight. Asterisk. Oh, what's going on, Hannah? I love you, sis. Please tell me. Oh my god. Everyone has gone crazy. I turned the camera towards Lori and explained. Guess what it is? I flashed a smile showing all 10 of my teeth, then enunciated each word. It's morning sickness, haha. Want to know who the baby's father is? At that moment, Victor stood beside me with a dark face, trying to snatch my phone, but I dodged him. The young men concerned about Lori all stood up, looking at me with ashen faces. He suddenly shouted at me. Hannah, are you crazy? Turn it off, I repeated. Turn off the live stream now. I held my phone, my tone cold. Why should I turn it off? The show is also live streaming. Why isn't anyone turning off the cameras? Or is Victor feeling guilty? He fell silent for a moment, intending to rush out to grab my phone. I immediately hid behind Venus, smiling at the camera. Look, he's showing his tail now. It's so obvious. The comments were still guessing. Asterisk. Is the father of Lori's baby really Victor? Asterisk. It can't be. Victor is just protecting the privacy of the female guest, right? Don't you think what Hannah is doing is very despicable? Are you still trying to whitewash it? This reaction isn't his. Then whose is it? I see the expressions of the other male guests don't seem like acting either. In general, I don't believe it's Victor's child, no matter how excited. She's still just a little baby. I laughed, looking into the camera and mocking. Isn't this clear enough? Of course, it's your beloved little guy. That little guy is using your money to support his girlfriend. Hurry up and kneel down to offer him money to buy formula. What? You really don't know who the little guy is? It's that person who just snatched the phone. I wasn't done being crazy when the crew cut the live stream. The show couldn't continue anymore. That night, the staff separated all the guests, putting them in separate rooms in the hotel. The hot search blazed for 3 days and 3 nights. Victor posted on Weibo trying to salvage some face, but ended up getting cursed even worse. He said, "That's right, we have a child." I also trended on hot search for 3 days and nights alongside Victor. Hannah, the deep love female lead. Asterisk. No wonder I saw Hannah remind Victor not to forget his original dream as soon as he entered. Turns out he was reminding the fans. I'm crying. Asterisk. Hannah is soaring. The strongest female guest in history. Hannah is always the best. Asterisk. Help. I was right there that night, sisters. I witnessed Hannah at her peak. I can testify that night was like a fantasy turning into reality. Asterisk. I knew something would happen. This is the deep love female lead fantasy I wanted to see. Sob. Asterisk. I shouldn't have cursed Hannah. Turns out that guy with the surname Shin got married and had a child while hiding it from us. Asterisk. My world has collapsed. That guy isn't worthy. I have to become a fan of Hannah. Asterisk. I've been a fan of hers for a long time. Asterisk. Lori was supposed to rise after this deep love story, but got completely forgotten. Only when everyone curses Victor do they also curse Lori. I'm dying. Asterisk. Victor. If you hide your marriage and child from us, fine. But then you bring your wife into this deep love story. Truly malicious. Asterisk. First place, but the first to collapse, fine. But the taste is terrible. Where did you find such an ugly wife? Asterisk. I'm telling you. Fans of Victor never looked good to begin with. Okay, fans of fans are distorting the whole image. He and Lori are truly a perfect match. Asterisk. This kind of idol should leave the entertainment industry. Asterisk. Everyone, stop crying. I'm taking a break from the roller coaster to expose some truths. Asterisk. After that, the hardcore fans of Victor successively revealed a bunch of photos of Victor and Lori, and everyone expressed their extreme disappointment. I'm done. The underworld won't see me again. Asterisk. Victor and Lori had to pay back their contracts. The show ended in chaos and ambiguity, while my value skyrocketed, and the invitations for deep entertainment became increasingly valuable, because although the deep love story was halted, the crew had already made a fortune from the aired episodes. Asterisk. Interview with a reporter. Miss Hannah, may I ask how you knew Victor secretly got married and had a child? Asterisk. These things in the industry. So why did you come to the deep love story in the first place? Because I'm into boys. But the audience says you went a bit crazy as soon as you entered. Well, it's all colleagues, whether close or not doesn't matter. What matters is there's so much to look forward to. Many netizens have dissected the past episodes, finding a lot of shocking news. Now the audience wants you to expose a few more cases, would you agree? I've hinted a lot already. Netizens are all smart, so everyone also says you love Andre, but it didn't work out. Is this true? That's fake. Clarifying right here. But I truly have feelings for Miss Hannah during this time. Responding from afar. I stand alone and still look good. Hot search surged again. Hannah stands alone. Andre's confession was rejected. Asterisk. Hannah never disappoints me. Asterisk. Stay away from my beloved. You scoundrels. Never get close to men. Asterisk. Although the couple I shipped is now broken. Why do I feel satisfied? What couple? My beloved is unbeatable on her own. I clicked into the library, and that novel had disappeared. I had awakened, and even changed the plot. This is where the story ends. Thank you all for following.